All right, so here is how you complete the assignment for Bad Boy Guided Reading. Page 1 here, together in class, we talked about character traits that would apply to these highlighted portions. So, I was the absolute king of the world. What is a character trait that says about our narrator? My speed and ability to judge distances. What is a character trait that shows about that narrator? So that's page 1. Page 2, these instructions say, place a black dot next to each section of dialogue. I gave you an example right here. Next, highlight the quotation marks in yellow, as I've done here, and the commas, or honestly, that's anything like a period or an exclamation point or a question mark in green. The way that you do that is you go up here to highlighter mode, click here to change the color. For the other part of this page, you are going to characterize the characters that you see in this story. So where it says character, you're going to put the name of the character, and then you're going to choose a character trait based on some piece of evidence that you find about them. So we see here it says, Mrs. Conway was my teacher, and it took me one day to get into trouble with her. The character is the narrator. The trait, you could say, is troublemaker. And the evidence is right here. It took me one day to get into trouble with her. You're just going to type that right there where it says evidence. And you're going to do that 1, 2, and then a couple more times on the next page. You can use the same character more than once if you want to. Then down here, there are certain points in the story where it's going to say, for example, right here, 1, predict. Once you're finished reading this, once you get to this part, you're going to go down to the bottom and you're going to predict what you think is going to happen next. Number 2 says clarify. Clarify is clarifying questions. That means you're asking a question that requires you to go and do a Google search to find the answer to. Number 3, predict. You know how to make a prediction. 4, visualize. You are drawing a picture or describing what you're seeing in your mind as you're reading this section right here. And then number 5 says question, which you're also asking a question, but this is like a comprehension question. So you ask the question whose answer can be found in the text, and then you write the answer to the question there as well. So let's look at page 3. You're continuing with the characterization, character's name, a character trait, and some evidence to show that. And then you're questioning, visualizing, predicting, clarifying, and questioning again. And you're going to type that stuff down here at the bottom. Page 4 is you're just writing simple stories from your life based on what these questions are asking. Those ones are pretty self-explanatory. And then page 5, you are punctuating these sentences for dialogue. And that is the Bad Boy assignment. Let me know if you have any questions outside of that.